Hey scholars, we're going to go over two Punnett squares from the ELF activity from last week, and then you're going to do some more practice on your own. So let's first look at the trait of eye color. We're going to combine Papa Elf's genes for eye color and Mama Elf's genes for eye color. Remember, these letters we call alleles, and as you remember, a capital letter means a dominant trait, and a lowercase letter means a recessive trait. Alright, so first, eye color. I already put Papa Elf's alleles at the top, so one capital B and one lowercase b. So Papa Elf has brown eyes. That capital B is the dominant trait of brown eyes. So because he has one dominant trait, all you need is one for dominant. That's why he has brown eyes. Mom has blue eyes and has two recessive traits. Because she has two recessive alleles, that's why she has the recessive trait of blue eyes. So her alleles are right here. Now all we do is combine Papa and Mama Elf's genes in each square. So we pull down, let's pull down Papa Elf's capital B, the brown dominant trait, and we bring Mom's recessive trait. We're going to do the same thing here. On this one, Papa Elf has a recessive lowercase b, and then we bring over Mom's lowercase recessive b. Same over here, we have Papa Elf's capital dominant trait, Mama Elf's lowercase recessive trait. And finally, over here. So if you did that one correctly last week, you found that what percentage of the offspring will have brown eyes? Pause it now and see if you can challenge yourself to answer. You should have said 50% or half would have brown eyes because they have that dominant trait, capital B, and 50% or half would have blue eyes because they got both recessive alleles, showing the recessive trait of blue eyes. So this next trait we're going to look at, ear shape. We notice that Papa Elf for ear shape has round ears. Papa Elf has two lowercase or recessive alleles for ear shape, so the recessive trait is round ears. But we see Mama Elf has two capital P's, or two dominant alleles for pointy ears. So our question is, we already know Papa and Mama Elf's genes and what they show, their traits. We need to figure out what will the offspring have. So just like in this first example, we combine Mom's dominant capital P with Papa Elf's lowercase recessive p. We're going to do the same thing over here. And you're probably going to notice a pattern right away that Mom has two capital P's, Dad has two lowercase p's. So when we combine them, we get the same outcome on all four squares, one capital P, one lowercase p. So the question is, now that we know the genes or the alleles that the offspring will get, what kind of ears will they have? Pause it now. Challenge yourself to figure out what type of ears that the offspring will have. Raise your hand. Okay, looks like you all know the answer. All, or 100% of the baby elves will have Mama Elf's trait of pointy ears, because all it takes is that one capital P, that one dominant allele, to decide all of the offspring are going to have pointy ears, or that dominant trait. So now, if you haven't already, you can go back and do the middle trait. That's a lot like eye color on the ELF worksheet, and then continue on for the practice this week.